This isn't just a normal, typical day of the week. It's just not. I'm gonna change some stuff up, make sure it look right to me. All right, there we go. Um, yeah, but it's not just some normal, typical day of the week. Why? Because I need y'all to make sure that y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I would definitely appreciate that. And then also Unico Williams on YouTube. Come follow me. We getting it in. We're doing our thing. But it's a very, very special day today. Not only because it's my favorite day of the week, but it is Mamba Day. That's right. Mamba. Lakers. It's Mamba Day. August 24th of every single year, we take time to think about and remember Kobe, and also had, he not tragically passed away back in January 26th of 2020. This is still Mamba Day. We would always be 8/24. So, with that being said, my favorite day of the week and one of my biggest inspirations in life, the reason why I am still here trying to do this. Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. Um, you know, man, that Sunday, January 26th, man, that was a tough day for me, and that was a tough few weeks because I was like, let me go back to Kobe for a second. Let me go back to him for a second. I just want to talk about my history with Kobe. I know a lot of people have seen me talk if you've been a fan, but if you're a new fan, just let me just of my show. Let me just go back real quick and just let you know my history with Kobe. At first, Kobe in his career was just this guy that would beat the Pacers in the finals. As you know, I grew up in Indiana, and he would just beat the Pacers. He beat the Pacers in the finals with Shaq, and he didn't really speak much. But as he would turn into Kobe 24, I would get to hear him speak, and he would actually started speaking about how he felt about stuff, how the mind, how he trains, and all that. And I was like, oh, I like that. So my four people that I follow in life, well, that the mindset, two are fictional and two are actually humans, living human beings that have lived. And so it's Goku, never gives up, always trying to get better. It's Peter Parker, never gives up. I mean, my guy is data. He's my guy is paycheck to paycheck, but he does what he does. Um, Kanye West, just undeniable confidence. And then Kobe, never gives up. And all of them have that. All of my heroes have that in them. They have different things that they went through, but they just never gave up, and they believe that they can do whatever it is that they set out to do. Now, Peter Parker, he gonna have to figure out the money thing. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do. Like, yeah, I can be Spider-Man, but bruh be struggling. You don't always gotta struggle, bruh. Like somebody do something about Peter Parker. But at any rate, Mamba mentality and what that means to me, I believe that it means something different to everybody. Everybody has their own, I'm just gonna push through this work shift today. I'm just gonna push through it. I know my family needs it. Then you got, Allen Iverson did me bad. So now I gotta figure it out. Then you have, myself, you know, man, you lost your dad, you lost your nephews, you lost a lot of things. And you have to push through them. You have to push through those things because there's still something that you have to offer. You can still, you have a plan, you have a goal. When I started off in my life, my life was just full of rainbows, sunshine, butterflies, like everything was cool. I never thought about the parent aspect of stuff. My grandparents were pretty cool people. My grandparents were very nice to me. If I got in trouble, I just got in trouble. That's my fault. But I grew up well. Um, Some of the things that people take for granted or like think are, as if I got Jordans, then I got $230 shoes, then I mean I'm better than everybody. But at my crib, we had two deep freezers and we had the freezer and the refrigerator in the inside of the house. And my cable never went off. I was always able to go home and turn it to Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. I was always able to do that. All the video games I wanted, I was always able to have that. So, you know, I came up in that way. So, but when adversity hits, is what do you do when you can't go home and turn it to Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? I don't know what that's like. But there's people that know what true tragedy is. There are people out there that do know what those kind of bad things are like. So Kobe taught me Kobe taught me how to look at winning, right? Kobe taught me how to look at winning because at first I was looking at it in a lot of my life until I got to my later 20s probably. It was about every loss is a loss. You got to take that and you got to be mad about it and you got to fight back and you got to do that. That was my mentality. And you gotta take it hard. And then matter of fact, you're supposed to obsess about it and try your best to make a situation work where it doesn't work. And I would take that challenge. Like there was a point in time in my life I worked as a bus boy. I wanted to be the best one. That's my mentality. Like when it came to selling shoes and stuff like that for shout out to Journeys, man. Farewell, my friends. Um, I wanted to be the best salesman. I wanted to be the best shoe person. I wanted to be the best. That's how I thought about stuff. But sometimes the things that you can excel at, right? You excel at something, but you still not feeling like you're getting your just due because you feel like you're excelling, whether that be in a profession, whether that be in a relationship, whether that be as a friendship, whether that be being a leader. But sometimes you're in situations where it's not meant for you to be a leader. You still lead yourself, though. You still got to lead yourself, but you can't let it take you down. That your way of doing things and how you do stuff, you can't make yourself believe that's not that doesn't work, right? We watched Last Dance. We watched that, and Jordan cried about all the things he had to do to get people to follow him as a leader, right? And in a relationship, you might have to make tough decisions. You might have in a professional world, you might have to make a tough decision and bounce. You know what I mean? You might have to do that. But not everything is a loss. Just because that situation didn't work, that's a step forward to winning, to being to pushing forward to the best you can be. So you did to the best of your ability to try and be the leader that you are. That doesn't make you a failure. And that's what Kobe means to me. And I still struggle with that. That sometimes the leader that I believe myself to be, sometimes you're surrounded by people that don't want to follow in their way. That happens. But you can't get down on yourself. You just got to take each loss as a path to winning. Does that make sense? Man, I'm talking like I'm teaching a class. But at any rate, that's what Kobe taught me, especially in my adult life, because I still would take losses hard. So you got Goku that's like, I just want to get better. Then you got Peter Parker that's like, man, my life kind of sucks, but as long as I'm doing the right thing, everything will work out. Then you got Kanye. I'm I'm gonna do me, and I believe in my vision and what I do. I don't even care about the following thing. I'm just gonna do my thing. And then you got the Kobe aspect of it is I believe that this is the path that you take to be great. And when you take L's, this not the L is impactful, but you can't let that impact you and you go lay down because you failed at something or you didn't because it's not actually a failure. Everything that we do and we believe in and we do it, you believe that you're leading or doing or doing the right thing. But for that particular situation, the way that you think sometimes does not work. So sometimes you have to be in a situation where maybe you're following, or maybe the right people didn't have the right mindset to follow. All types of stuff going on. But I'm staying the course. I'm going to do this. And if you don't want to win, or if this situation, maybe I can look at it and maybe I did do something wrong. That's what all this is for. So each L is not like a devastating, like you go lay down. What do I do wrong? Fuck that. You got to take that L, learn from it, look at it again. Maybe it was that person that just really didn't fit. Maybe me and this person really aren't a good team. We think too differently. I remember having a girlfriend one time. She believed in vision and look years ago. But she believed in, and if I present myself as somebody that got it when I really don't, I'm gonna look good over here and I'm leading by example over here. But the thing is, you're really not leading by example by doing this. All you're doing is portraying something that's not real, right? So love you, Kobe. And my Januaries aren't that good. They bring back a lot of bad memories. My dad, my nephews, or my nephew rather, and at that particular time, a lot of bad things happened in January. But if we can make it to 8/24, if we can make it to Mamba Day, that means we still got it. And we can do whatever it takes to go to the next level, be the leader that we want to be, and then build the life that we want to build. Do you hear me? It's a checkpoint. That's all. It's just a checkpoint. 8/24 is a checkpoint. Check in. How was the rest of the year? That sucked. Okay, what did you learn? Go back. Because typically people will say go to the half of the year. Go to half of what you were doing. And then that's when we'll take a look. Nah, wait till 8/24. Gather that information from all the months, 8 months before that. Come back to the drawing board and let's see how we can attack it when we get to January next year. Do you hear me? Oh, and big news. Also on February 8th, 2024. So right after we kind of going through it in January, we do get the statue unveiling of Kobe. I believe Gianna's going to be on it too. Bless her heart. They're going to unveil that outside of the Staples Center. So 2 being Gianna's, her number, 8 and 24 obviously being Kobe. So man, shout out to that. I can't wait till that. I will be taking that day off as well, because I take off August 24th. If I have to work, I'm taking it off because I believe he deserves that kind of homage. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.